saw a headline shared around a lot on Facebook in the last couple of days. Hi, it's Jay with Echo Benefit Solutions, in case you didn't know that. About how Florida is like 48 or 50th in teacher pay nationwide. And I haven't read the full story yet, so I'm kind of breaking one of my rules about commenting on something I haven't researched. But let's for a moment grant that the premise is true, and there's not some other explanation that changes the headline, because we've never seen that happen, right? But number one, that's tragic if it's true. I think teachers should be one of the highest paid government employees out there. You know, I don't think there's a lot of controversy with that. But where I think my suggestion will create a little bit of disagreement, shall we say, is that it should be hard to become a teacher. It's already hard being a teacher. It should be hard. You should have to compete for that. It should be like getting into medical school. It's that important to our society. It should be on an equivalent, level of prestige with being a doctor or a lawyer, I think. So, and if you get that job, you get paid accordingly. It's a prestigious, critical thing. And then you have to maintain and improve and excel to keep that job. So just because you get the job doesn't mean you can just kind of put your feet up on your desk and keep it for 20 years. You got to compete. And you got to compete. It's like the NFL draft. There's somebody younger, hungrier that's coming up behind you. And you got to fight for that position. You got to constantly improve. Nobody has a right to any particular job. That's not how it works. So I did 20 years in the Army. I didn't have a right to that job. If I didn't get promoted, I'm out. So if I don't, continue improving, continue going to schools and passing the schools and doing the things I need to do, maintain whatever the equivalent is of the physical fitness and what height and weight standard we had in the Army, like if you don't, whatever the intellectual professional equivalent of that as a teacher, I don't know, you figure it out. If you don't maintain that, you don't get to keep the gig. Sorry, bye-bye. It should be like that. And the fact that we still have teachers unions, and what are you doing if the group of people that your sole purpose is to collectively bargain for, and that group of people is the ostensibly the lowest paid group of teachers in the country, you suck at your job. Let me say that again. You suck. You have completely missed the point of what you're existing for. What are you doing? What do you have to show for all those union dues? Yeah, they fight grievances. I know, I get it. Cool. What else you got? You got politics. You spend your time and your money on politics. You're not actually taking care of your teachers. You're not really lobbying for teachers' benefits. You're trying to keep your union jobs and keep your dues coming in and not rocking the boat to make any real changes to accomplish anything meaningful for, compensating teachers the way they deserve, having real standards, not testing BS, not tenure, not, just DEI nonsense. Like, I don't care what color you are. I don't care, male, female. I don't care where you were born. I don't care what your native language is. If you're an awesome teacher, come on, get in there. And if anything else is a distraction to that, to teaching kids how to, read, write, do math, function in the real world, and not all this other extraneous nonsense that makes them less competitive in the world, makes them helpless in the real world, then you're doing it wrong. You've missed the target. And this is going to make people angry, and it's not my intent. But if it makes you angry, like, ask yourself why. What have I said that it's either wrong or really controversial, or you just don't like that you might not get to keep your gig because on some level you know you're half-assing it. I had a lot of teachers in my family. I had a lot of friends that are teachers. I taught for about this long while I was in the Army. I know it's not the same thing, but you know, I did teach at a university level for 3 years, and I do have a master's degree in education. So according to y'all's qualification system, I'm an expert. Haha. So, you know, come at me, bro. Argue with me. You know, tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me how I don't get it. And, you know, and you can blame politicians all you want. You can blame whatever party you're not in. That's fine. They all suck. There. Point seated. They all suck. Arguing one sucks more than the other solves nothing. So I'm not going to engage in that. Like, let's figure out how to actually do something. So, because our kids deserve it, and we pay too much damn money in taxes to get this horrible of a result. Because you could draw a straight line between, you know, the teacher pay, if the story is true, and academic results. So, you know, chew on that for a little bit, see how it tastes. All right, on a lighter note, have a good day. Bye.